lovelies, welcome back to Crazy But Not Dangerous. I'm Shorty Vaughn, and it is super hot outside, and I've been working in the yard on and off all day. It's the trash pickup day tomorrow, so I gotta get all my ducks in a row, so to speak, get my trash can all filled up. So yeah, I'm hot, I'm tired, and I need a quick, easy dinner, and it sounds like the perfect recipe for a sheet pan meal. I don't do them very often, but yeah, let's go ahead and get down to it. Hot diggity. So today I'm going to be making a pork chop sheet pan dinner. Got these pork chops when they were on sale over at the Albertsons, 97 cents per pound. There's 2 in this package. They are ginormous, let me tell ya. These are super, super meaty. They're cut a little bit funky, but they are huge. I mean, yeah, that's my hand. That's my pork chop. So probably what we will actually end up doing is splitting one of these and then saving the other for lunch. But I think that if you have super meaty pork chops, yeah, you could share them. It's all right. We do it all the time. Okay, so I've got my pan lined with aluminum foil. Got my pork chops out, and I've got a couple of potatoes. These are just Idaho, regular brown potatoes. And I'm not going to peel them because I have spent my life peeling potatoes. And honestly, I just don't care anymore. But I am going to go ahead and just give these a cube up. Now, I look at my meat, and I see how big it is. And that's pretty much the determining factor on how big I'm going to cut my potatoes, because I want them all to roast at about the same time. Got my oven preheated to 400 degrees, and because my meat is so big, I'm going to actually cut my potatoes pretty large. What is that? A little bit more than a quarter inch, and kind of in big slices. I'm okay with that because I want everything to come out at the same time. I don't want to have to be checking on it and checking on it. It'll be all right. Yeah. And I'm allotting 1 potato per person because honestly, that's really all that we need at our age is 1 potato. But if you all really like potatoes, go for it. Shoot the moon. Do a lot. Roasted potatoes are delicious. You could have them for the whole week. Just, put them in your air fryer, your easy bake oven, and cook them up. Anyhow, got these over at the Albertsons. They were a super great buy. Got these potatoes. These were actually a free item from Albertsons with one of my rewards. And the game's almost over on the app, so I'm going to miss it when it's gone because I've won a lot of nice things. Probably a couple $100 worth of stuff, including the coupons and the extra rewards and what have you. Just going to go ahead and throw these potatoes right here on my sheet tray. I like a sheet pan meal because it is virtually no cleanup. It's very little preparation. They're super tasty and delicious. And, they're just good. Just good and easy. Sometimes that's what you need in your life is good and easy. Absolutely. I was over at the Smart and Final. I had to run an errand, and on my way back, I passed right by the Smart and Final. Had to jot in to see if they had any kind of bargains. Got these delicious looking Brussels sprouts for $1.99. This is a 16-ounce bag, so it's a full pound of Brussels sprouts, and they're already cleaned for me and sliced in half. I think that's a great value. Brussels sprouts are really expensive right now. All of my cabbage products in Phoenix, for some reason, are just outrageously priced. So we're going to go ahead and take quite a few of these and put them here on the sheet tray with everything else. And these look really good. There's not, the color is great. There's not a bad one in the bunch. You know what? Not that one. I'm going to make them all, except for that one that fell on the floor. And Piggy won't eat it, so it just is what it is. Yeah, just going to go ahead and Got those all laid out there. If you needed to cook more potatoes or more pork chops, make yourself a second pan. Get the aluminum foil out and put your pork chops and something on one and your Brussels sprouts and your potatoes in the other. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, raw meat and vegetables don't belong on the same tray, fear not, because while this meat is raw, I'm going to be cooking it at 400 degrees. So every single thing in here will be over the 165 degree mark. So any cooties that may be on your raw meats and you think you're going to cross-contaminate, you don't have to worry about it, because we're cooking at such a high temperature for a long time in the roasting process. Yeah, it'll be all right. And if that wasn't good enough, let's go ahead and add a few things. So I've got a little onion powder here. I have onions, I picked them up, but I'm just going to use onion powder today because we've got a lot of things going on. And I'm going to put it across all of it, on the potatoes, on the Brussels sprouts, on the pork. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Got a little bit of granulated garlic. Hello Gilroy. Gonna go ahead and season this up too. Just keep going until, your heart says, that's enough, baby, you got it. Instincts. Just use your instincts. This is your food journey. Ride it, baby. Go ahead. I have a little Montreal chicken seasoning. Yes, I know this is pork, but a lot of the same spices that go great with chicken also go with pork. And everything goes with potatoes. And I'm just going to go ahead and take my potatoes, and there's plenty of seasoning around in here. I'm just going to give them a little toss up so they're delicious on all sides. The same with my Brussels sprouts. And then I am going to go ahead and flip my pork. I honestly think this is probably about 2 pounds of pork. Really and truly, I could probably cut these in half and serve 4 people with these enormous ones. Now, I have pork on the bone. If you are opposed to meat on the bone and you're going to buy yourself some lovely boneless pork chops to make this meal, then I might go ahead and slice my potato more finely, because pork off the bone will take considerably less time than pork on the bone. But don't worry about it. It'll be delicious no matter what. Slice your potato a little thinner so it's all done at the same time. A little onion powder on this side. All right. Fantastic. Now, last week, I roasted a whole chicken. I saved the drippings off of that chicken, put them in the freezer. I've just got it out today because I really wanted to add a little something extra to my potatoes and Brussels sprouts. Now, you could certainly use olive oil. I am not opposed to olive oil one darn bit, but the chicken drippings from your roasted... Thank you very much, Evan, for preheating. I appreciate that. Your chicken drippings from that roasted chicken are going to lend something extra special to your sheet pan meal. I'm even going to put a little bit over my Brussels sprouts here. It won't hurt them a bit. They'll be delicious. Yeah. And this chicken fat and chicken drippings, it was free. Came with my chicken. Just rendered off. All right, you don't have it? Use olive oil. Use bacon fat. Use some Crisco. Use some butter. Oh, that would be so good. But if you roast a chicken, yeah, don't throw your drippings in the trash can. Go ahead. Put them in the freezer. They'll last indefinitely in there. And you'll know if they're bad You open it up. Oh, it will. Yeah, there's no mistaking that. My sheet tray meal is all done. I think that looks delicious and spectacular. Well balanced. I'm going to go ahead and throw it here into my regular oven. I'm using, yeah, there was too much for the Easy Bake Oven. Overloaded. So I'm going to go ahead and throw it in here for about 35 to 40 minutes, or until my potatoes are done and my pork chops reach a safe internal temperature of 165 degrees. I'm going to go ahead and get something else ready. Be right back. Okay, whenever we have pork, I have to have a little bit of applesauce to go with it. I just do. I just love it. Just like the Brady Bunch, pork chops and applesauce. Anyhow, Peter Brady, we're getting our applesauce and pork chops on. And I like this unsweetened treetop. It's cheap over at my Costco. It's not too bad over at the Walmart either. Anyhow, so I had gone to run an errand, and on my way back, I had to go right by the Smart and Final. I wanted to go in real quick and see if they had any good sales. Got those Brussels sprouts, you know. Looked over at the produce. I'm looking for all the yellow stickers. Go over to the meat. Look for the yellow stickers. The manager specials right by the bathroom. That's pretty convenient. Smart and Final has the nicest bathroom in my area. It is often my pit stop. And so, you know, go ahead. Had a little Starbucks. Need a little, you know, restroom break. Go in there. It's lovely and clean, and I wash my hands and do all the things. And anyhow, put my purse on, make sure I've got my wallet and my coupons and everything. And I'm heading out, and I open the door, and it's down kind of like a little hallway. I go step outside. Oh, it's cold in here now. I had accidentally tucked my sundress up into my britches, and the breeze, you know, I had the whole breeze. Yeah, everything hanging out, Lord. Anyhow, so I had go back in, make an adjustment. It's sundress season, and make sure you're not tucking your sundress up into your britches. It's not a good look. Nobody wants to see that. Some things are best left to the imagination. I don't have to look for trouble. Trouble knows where I live. It's got my address. It honks as it goes by. Anyhow, we're gonna have a little bit of applesauce with our pork chops, and I'm just fine with that. Yay, hooray. Gotta get your fruits and veggies on, babies. It's important. Scurvy, it's a real thing. My sheet pan dinner is all ready. There we go. Pork chops look nice and golden brown. Reached a safe internal temperature of 165. My Brussels sprouts are all roasted and toasty. Got a little delicious color over on my potatoes. They are fork tender and ready to go. And the final thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to put some balsamic glaze right over on top of my Brussels sprouts, because that's how we enjoy them. I think roasted Brussels sprouts are delicious, and it is pretty much the only way that I can get Andrew to eat them. He loves that little balsamic brightness and tang. Anyhow, we're all done. That's what's for dinner. It's almost time for Jeopardy. I gotta get going. I gotta go eat my dinner. All right, my lovelies, be good, be careful, look both ways, and I'll see you next time. I'm crazy but not dangerous. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe so we can be friends.